What's going on, guys? ChaseWins.com coming to you for this beautiful Thursday morning. And it is July the 22nd, 2021, guys. And again, welcome everybody back to the second half of the Major League Baseball season of 2021. As I told you guys last week, at the beginning of the week, there would be a lag in videos for a day or two, just for some stuff that I had to take care of, some stuff that has been in the works for quite a while, almost 2 years now, that just needed to get tied up and finished. A lot of it you guys will hear about in the coming weeks as things get brought public and you get announced and things are going as planned, and we're excited to share a lot with you. There's a lot of things coming, and again, we won't talk about too much of it because we don't like to jump the gun and announce something before it's ready to take place, because then it just unfairly makes you guys anticipate it even more, want it even worse, and then of course it makes waiting seem like it's even longer than it is. So just know things are in the works that have been for a while. Some of the things we have mentioned in the past, some of it you guys don't even know that it's coming, but all of it you will be excited, you will be happy that it's here, and you will be able to take advantage and just have another way to make money day in and day out. And that's what we're here to do. Now again, got a secondary video that will be done today that will be a little bit longer and more in-depth video, doing a recap from what's been done from Monday through Wednesday. I'm doing this one as a short one because I know that it probably won't go up until probably middle of the afternoon, if I had to guess. So I want to make this one a little bit shorter. It'll load a lot faster, and we'll get straight into the point of the things that you need to know about for the day. The other video is going to get posted as a members only video. Now again, once the play that's within that, because there is a members only play in that you have to be a member to get, once that play starts and that play is done and over with, that video will then go public where anybody and everybody can see it. So that way, if you want to go through and look at the recaps, if you're not already on a package and you were wondering, you can do that. But also, you can also follow us on Twitter at PixChase or at W1 and the word Venture for Venture Sports. Either one of those, you can get daily recaps, especially most every day, even if there's a video recap done, but especially on days where there are no videos, and like we say, hey, on this particular day there won't be a video, you can always look to social media to see the prior day's recaps, whether it be as they get done, if it's early enough that night, or the next morning, or at least before the next day's plays are released and go off. So, but for anybody that didn't see, Tuesday, another great day. It should have been a 5-0 sweep, but one game, later innings, it fell. And to be honest with you, it's one of those you just have to take. It wasn't because we were on the wrong side of it. Just mistakes were made, and it's human error, and it's not something that I'm even going to blame on the players, because it wasn't lack of care or trying or hustle. It was just things that happen that you can't control, and sometimes you're on the wrong side of those things happening. Just like sometimes you can be on the right side of those things happening and the ball can bounce your way. But a 4-1 day there. Yesterday, we busted out 3 early winners. One of the games, the first game that we put out was the Padres and the Braves over 7.5 runs in the second game of the doubleheader. I had some people questioning me because the game ended up getting postponed or suspended, however you want to word it, before they had completed their 7-inning doubleheader. Now again, it wasn't canceled. The game still will be finished. But again, I don't know at this time whether they have truthfully called that game, as in the books and done and over with. Technically, with this new rule being a temp rule and not something that will be in place forever and something that shouldn't be there next year, they have the ability per the rules to actually call that game as it stands. But it will also have to be something that both teams officially are okay with. Either way, whether the game continues at another time and they finish out the remainder of that particular game, or whether or not they let it be as is, it was still a winner. So as pretty much all of our clients, we took over 7.5 and it blew over that by the time the game was suspended. But there was a couple of customers that reached out and says, hey, it went over the total, but the game didn't technically finish, and so we're not getting paid. And I don't know if they mean by that, because they haven't responded back yet, as to whether that means that they haven't gotten paid yet, or if it was called as a no bet, or their money was refunded back to them, but no winnings, whatever. If your book did that to you, they just skunked you. You better reach out. That is a win. It doesn't matter if the game it gets called at that point and they never resume it, because that'll be the record books as over that total. If it doesn't matter if they come back, because when they restart that game and finish the remaining portion of it, it's at the over before it starts. You won the game, period. It was a winner. But today, listen, we did one thing last week that it was the first time we had ever released it, and people loved it, but the only issue with it is being that we didn't tell anybody leading up to it that it was going to take place. So some people didn't even notice it or even hear about it based on their work schedule, or they were traveling or something. They didn't even hear about it or check their emails until late that night, and it was too late to sign up before it ended. That was the 4 for 40 special. 4 days. Because we always do, once every 4 to 6 weeks, we'll do the extra day promo where you can buy a 3-day pass for $50, but get a 4th day added on for free. Well, we did something even better called the 4 for 40. Thursday through Sunday, that's 4 days at $40, and you get all premium and daily top plays in all of our sports. The only sports that aren't included are golf and NASCAR. NASCAR, of course, is every weekend this time of year. Golf isn't every single weekend, but if it was to fall on the weekend, that's not included. That always has to be a separate purchase. But for MLB, for soccer, for all of the standard stuff that we have going on, you get 4 days of all premium and daily top plays for $40. A deal that you absolutely cannot beat, and people that see that know they can't pass it up. So they will not only purchase it, some people will purchase 3 or 4 of them, and if you do that, they'll just go in a line. You'll have one activate when you make your purchase. If you purchase 5 at one time, you want to go in, have 5 of those packages go into your checkout, into your cart, and you purchase all 5 of them. One will activate immediately, and your others will activate in unison. Soon as one expires, the next one in line activates, and so on throughout down the line. So you could buy 5 of them and get 20 days straight of premium and daily top plays, all with a profit guarantee for those 4-day periods, or else you get days added on. And you could do all that for that cheap price. So people love it. So Jerry and I talked about it at the beginning of the week as to whether or not we wanted to offer it to those people that reached out and said, I didn't even realize you were doing it until it was too late, midnight had already come. I want the deal. Well, they haven't gotten the deal. But what we've decided to do is give them the deal. But not just them. We're going to give you all who already purchased it and enjoyed it another opportunity. This will be the last time that we do it. We may do it one more time sometime this year, like once we get deep into football season. But this is not a normal package. This is not something that's offered normally, and it's not something that's going to ever be offered on a regular basis. This is something that is few and far between, so when it comes, you better take advantage of it and take advantage as much as you can. It's back on the site. If you're watching this, go to chasewins.com, purchase tab, 4 for 40 is the top one on there, and you can get it $40. You'll get all of today's plays through Sunday, obviously no NASCAR included, but all MLB, soccer, premium plays, and daily top plays for that $40 price. Comes with a pure profit guarantee. If we don't provide a winning 4-day period, then we extend it until it is profitable, no questions asked. Also, Liga MX, La Liga, Jerry's #1 soccer league out there. Anybody that's been with him knows that he is an absolute beast when it comes to Liga MX, and he does not lose. That kicks back off, I think, tomorrow. It could be tonight. It's sometime in the next 24 to 48 hours. He's going to include that this weekend for anybody who buys his soccer league, his full membership that runs from August all the way through May. You'll get that as well. You'll get this weekend, whatever he's going to have, included in. So make sure you go to chasewins.com, get on the purchase page, pick out whatever interests you, mix and match, do whatever. We'll be announcing the third winner of the 1-year all access thing that we did on Twitter. We've already selected one winner. We've got another one to select this afternoon. So stand by if you haven't been selected yet and been reached out to. You still have a chance. So we're going to do that. There will be a top play tonight, we hope. And if there is, you'll see it on the site later where you can purchase just that for $25 if you want. But just know, better bang for your buck. Get the $40 pass because it comes with the daily top plays. Free play real quick, guys. Indians. Quantrill going up today for the Indians. That's what really interested me in this game because, again, I've told you how I feel about him as a pitcher overall. I'm not impressed. I don't think that he's going to be anything they want him to be. But what he throws in particular lines up so beautifully for where people like Rosarena and Tampa's prime hitters really like to go for. So they could really have a slugfest against him today. And Patino going in for the Rays isn't much better against the few power hitters that Cleveland still has. Right now, William Hill total 8.5 at minus $1.30. You can go over 8.5. We're going to take it. If you are seeing this in the afternoon hours, that line, if it has moved to 9, as long as you are not laying above $1.25 to do so, take over 9 and lower your bet just ever so slightly. Or if you can buy it down to 8.5 and get, under $1.50, take it. Either way, our official free play and premium play is the Indians and Rays over 8.5 runs. But if you are getting it at 9 by the time you see this, don't hesitate. Take over 9. Just adjust your wager accordingly. Either way, for those who do, we'll see you in the winner's circle. Go to chasewins.com, invest with the best, and let us teach you how to make money day in and day out. Love you guys. See you in the winner's circle.